All right, cunts. Yeah. I have run out of any original material, as is uh, evidenced by my thumbnails and my descriptions for all my videos, so I've simply given up. If I have something creative or unique to say, I will. Otherwise, Mr. H, thank you for commenting on all my videos. As always, my best friend of all friends, I appreciate you leaving the likes and the comments, and for not believing in this channel. When I'm rich, you'll have absolutely nothing apart from a spit in the face and a slap on the ass. But yesterday's recording video, whatever, the video prior to this, yesterday, whatever, the one before this, my hair was in the way because my hair is long enough to slick back now, but it gets all poofy, so I guess it gets in the frame, so I apologize about that. I'll try not to do that. Nobody's watching that shit anyways, apart from my girlfriend, and she doesn't even watch it. She just listens. I gave her shit for it yesterday, but she's all like, "Baby, I'm a cute, chubby, fucking Asian girl. You can't say anything." I'm like, "Yeah, you are. Yes, you are." So that was the end of that discussion. But yeah, nobody's listening to this, so it's fine. It's can't really get hung up on this. When I have more money or of the ability to create a nicer setup, I'll figure out the situation with essentially being able to draw while looking straight at the sheet. Because right now I'm literally, if this is the sheet, I'm off to the side. My head, like this is the sheet and this is where I am for reference, right? So I'm drawing like this. I'm drawing in an angle like that, which it's okay. You know, it's not amazing, but and at the end of the day, it also teaches me to keep my, there's the whole zoomed out vision that artists require, right? And look at the big picture. But I think after I did some more repetitions or spamming of that what the fuck is it called, the handlebar of the motorcycle, right, of the scooter, and Jesus Christ. And I think I have a better idea of that shape now. I'm gonna draw in a bunch of different top-down perspectives to make sure I understand. So, and I'm gonna start really talking out loud. So if this is, I'm thinking of the top perspective, right? And this is basically what I decided upon. So it's coming down somewhere there. And this is the fucking, the little shit. Yeah. I'm not even gonna worry about this side yet. We're just gonna do the top side and leave this as is. Maybe we will. Maybe we will. But what okay, so in that, it's this shape like that. And this is, it's kind of like that. Well, from this side, actually, it looks very simple, but I don't even think that's accurate. Let's recount. Why don't we? What video is recording? Okay, good. Oh, that looks pretty good actually. Quality looks pretty good. But yeah, let's recount. So this is the top of the shape. We can establish that now. It leans inward and then just it's aligned with the middle. Right, that's the top. This is the side of the shape. It's like that. Comes down, and then we have something like this. And then I guess like that. That is the side of the shape. Correct? Something similar. Right. The front looks something like this, where if we were to apply everything, right, that's the top, that's the bottom. The front literally looks something like this. Something like that. What I'm trying to do is maybe this will be the shadow inwards, right? Something like that. But the front roughly looks something like that. Something like that. So now we just got to bring it together. Right? I do understand more of what Mr. S had done. Because he did something like this. And then he just got something like this. Maybe I can even do that, right? And then it's just... It's like that. Something like that. This is basically the shape. That's basically it. Honestly, I'm not even... It was really difficult before, but now that I have... Actually, wait. Something like that. So we'd have something... This is the perspective I'm going with, so we just... like so. And then, what's going on here? This is... this thing. And I can even do something like... and this is what I'm thinking of having a cutout. This is what will be cut out. Something like that. But actually what I'm struggling with is this front part right here. It's really just this, right? And you might notice I'm not being as, oh, this is so hardy type of shit anymore, because really, there's no need. I actually, I was in one of the artwod, they have a teaching Tuesday, so today was Tuesday, and they really, what's his name, R&B, he really helped me understand that the struggles I'm going through is, I mean, it seems fucking obvious, right? Obviously, the struggles I'm going through is normal, but he kind of put into perspective. He's like, if it feels like a huge jump to manipulate those shapes, you should also acknowledge the jumps you're making while attempting to do that, is what I got out of it. And it really helped me a lot in terms of, like, it's always nice to have reassurance. I know I said this literally a couple videos ago, but then I went through my fucking, like, jizzing everywhere in terms of pain yesterday, where I was like, it's so hard, and it is very hard. But it really, really helps having somebody experience. And he's very, very fucking good. He's a professional concept artist. R&B. I don't know if that's his official art station, but that's what he goes as on the Discord server. But let me try breaking the shape down a bit more. Or at least try drawing it again, but really thinking. So this is the box. Right? So if I want something like this, this is the perspective. I'm trying to think something over there. That, what is the cutout that I'm looking for? Maybe that can just be the cutout. It's a more simple cutout, right? Kind of got inwards. Is that it? No, I'm close though. I'm actually very close. Let's try that again. First, I always need to have the perspective in mind, because that way... There you go. Cool. It's that. Okay, apparently this is the cutout. Something like that. That doesn't seem to make sense either, actually. Let's break this up even more. So let's actually break this into the planes. So we got this, right? We got one plane that's literally just... Yeah, what is happening with this actually? I guess we could quantify it as this maybe? Got one plane that's doing this. Then we got a couple other planes that are doing this. Right? I guess this is going with that. This is going with that. And then we got the side planes as well. What are they doing? So coming in, that's jutting outward, so that's incorrect. Let me try again. Not in the way of the camera, I don't think. For sure I'm not in the way of the camera. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this today. I'm very certain I'm gonna get this today. Let's see what he is doing. So he's doing something like that. That. Okay, what are the planes he's drawing? So he's got something going down like this. And then we got this. And we got that. And this will... something like that. And this is this one. Right. That. Is this the underbelly? Maybe. That looks really wonky, I know. Let's try that again. So let's do it from this way. So we got something like this. There you go. Something like that. Again, we need this shape. So if the perspective is... I'm just going to keep doing this, and I'm really going to try to focus. Let's try to visualize this too. Just something I've been lacking. Okay. Was that like the underside? I need to figure this out more. Motto. Let me take a break first though. I haven't been doing the spacing effect enough as well. So, gotta utilize that more. I'm trying to think. I will get the shape down for sure. Just need to think more. I don't think I'm thinking enough. Okay, well let's distinguish. Let's define the planes again. God, this pen is fucking dying. It's literally like this. And it goes upward like that. And we have a little bit of something like this. Right? There you go. It's the reference. Now, let's see how this. So if it's going inwards, I guess I could just do something like this. Yeah, there you go. And then we have this is the main shape, so it's fucking handlebar, I guess. Oh, I think I got the shape down. Okay. Nice. Now I just need to draw it in a myriad of angles to make sure I've internalized it. Right, if that's close enough. Wow, there you go. Now we got something that looks like a bike helmet shape, or not a helmet, but the bike fucking thingy. What the hell? Handlebars! Holy shit, I'm retarded. Okay, I think I got the plane. So it's a planar shift like this, then like that, and then it comes inwards like so. And then we got something like this. And this, we can just say there's a ta-da! You see, all that fucking pain I went through yesterday was worth it for this moment. For now I am God. Something like that. That's not bad. Let's just do a little bit of this. Yeah, get your mind out of the fucking gutter. You guys always think I'm about to draw dicks. Incorrect. This is just a very, very long tongue with a little bit of drool. There you go, see? He's a tad down today, but you know, it is what it is. Look at that. In 20 minutes, I actually managed to get this shape. Let's keep doing this. I'm gonna keep doing it with well, I guess we might as well break the handlebar shape down to let's look at the behind reference. It's a fucky shape, but if I were to simplify it, it's literally just something like this. It's a manipulated shape. I'm just gonna focus on that. This is what it is. It's this. On the inside, or like the back way. That's what it looks like. But why does it look different in the front? Maybe it's actually not like this, maybe it's like this. And then it goes outwards, like so. Oh wait, no, I know what it is. It's like this. It's right, and then this is coming outwards like that. There you go. Now we have something like this. Ta-da! Yeah, something like that. And this is the main, I guess, back plate, in which you have this, the mirror. Yeah. And the handlebars coming out this way. Okay, cool. Wonderful. So let's put that into practice. So if that's what it looks like from the back, how does it translate to the front? Okay, so the front is like this. Man, this pen's really dying. It's a pretty manipulated shape. It actually bleeds into this part over here. Oh, so it should start over there. Okay, cool. Yeah, and then it goes like this, comes around, goes over this way. And there's like a bit of an extension, I guess. No idea what the pedal is actually supposed to be, but from what I can tell, it's basically just a smaller, no, not the pedal, sorry, the handlebar itself, but it's just a small cylinder, and then sort of fucking larger cylinder comes through, and then it's sort of, there you go, divvies in like that. So it's, from what I can tell, it's just this. It's this small cylinder, and then a sort of ring, and then a bigger cylinder which curves in. And I guess it's a bit fancy because it's got this shit going on. This is obviously uneven, so maybe this should have been more like that. But that seems to be the basic idea. I don't know. So today, let's get the handlebars like this shape down, but in as many perspectives as I can, right? So let's do the back now, because clearly the back is what I've been working on, or what I haven't worked on. So what is that? Recall is important, so let's recall it. It's like this, and then, well, I'm gonna allow myself to look at that reference too. Oh, okay. There he goes, like that. So let's see, it's thin, right? And then it's thick. So, well, I guess I'm fucking it up slightly, but honestly, for a first attempt, keeping the perspective in mind, it's not too bad. And this is coming out like so. There you go. And then if that, go. Just look a bit rounded, I guess, some shit like that. And then, yeah, well, actually, this is supposed to be a bit more above, I guess. It's supposed to be around here. This is where the screen needs to be, right? But whatever. Okay. Let's see if that's the perspective. Then, bro, this pen's dying. There you go. And then what did I decide upon? Oh yeah, this. Like that. That's the fucking thingy. Is that even correct? Yum, 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 yum. I don't know. Maybe I made... I think I definitely made this too small. And yeah, it's supposed to be a bit higher up. Actually, wait, no, I'm fucking stupid. Yeah, it's not even... It's supposed to be completely obstructed. So if I were to do that again... Right, if I actually wanted to show it, it should be something like this. Okay, this pen is literally dead. I'm gonna get a new one. Good thing I have a million of these. Fucking, oh my god. I'm going on a tea break. And a break to get my pen. Please, give me a moment. In the meantime, enjoy a symphony of my voice. I hope that made you eargasm. Here, let's have some ASMR. Naughty boy. Alright. Okay, let me just get my shit. This is a fucking great session. Great Todaze. That's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Kaitsu reference, actually. Well, JoJo Part 4, that's literally what he says, but if you've seen the Kaitsu version, type in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 4 Kaitsu. He basically did an abridged, and that's where Nani the fuck? That's where that came from. Absolutely fucking hilarious. Okay, this pen is nice and fresh, so it's gonna be very thick, and I'm probably gonna fuck up my lines again. But, oh, it hasn't even barely been half an hour, and I've already made so much progress. It's beautiful. Okay, so again, this is the shape. So actually, if I were to do it like this, might as well just start with this. This is what everything is based off of, right? So if I were to do something like this, yeah, you see how much... Yeah, that has so much more ink. To the point where I'm gonna definitely fuck this up. Okay, and then... But it's good, it also forces me to be conscious of my strokes, which I'm clearly not displaying. And something like that, right? And there's like a bunch of dots and shit here. Okay, whatever, that's the handle. And now we have something like this. Which... Okay, so if that's that way, then this is gonna be way up here. Let's see what the front looks like. thinking right now. Actually, a pretty complicated shape. We could simplify it like this person has done, but I'm beyond you now, Mr. S. I've graduated your bullshit. So that's completely false, but let's see. Then this is... making it bigger will make a difference. But I guess. I still think this is way too big. This is supposed to be even. But okay. Okay, let's draw this. Let's get all the basic shapes down, why don't we? And then we can start breaking them down one by one again. So what's happening here? It's basically, it's this, right? It's like this. So all the shapes. Yeah, that's so much fucking darker, holy shit. And then on the other side, you have something... Well, if this is the most primitive of this shape, then you could say that the reverse is also true. It's just this, and then this. Well, actually, it's the other way. Actually, no, that is correct. Yeah, it's literally just that. Looking like a nice little penguin. So, in that case, if this is... There you go. There. That's basically the motorcycle head. And obviously we have the fucking... this, right? There you go, we have that. The handles. That's basically it. Oh, and the fucking... this piece of shit as well. And then we have the fucking mirror. Ah, my iPad's glitching out. Then we have the mirror attached to this handle, so for the sake of, I guess, making it easy, let's just make it go straight up. Right. Ellipse. There you go. Maybe it's not too easy to tell, but now it's just about breaking it down, right? That means from this angle, this would be something like perspective, that, right? We can get this shape, which is, if I were to follow this, just something like, something like this. Let's get this in as well. Right. Just something like this. I guess we can just make this fucker come out. Whatever, something like that. Right? And then if this is the fucking this back one, what's really happening here. It's just oh wait, it's like that. Not like this. Not like that. Something like that. And we just gotta follow it down here, because this is a sort of, it's I guess you could call it a hexagonal shape, right? It's like that. Bring it down, down, down. This has a covering of sorts. That's basically it. Something like that. That's the front, roughly. Very big emphasis on roughly, but I'm it's getting better. And I'm gonna do one more tomorrow, and then I'm gonna take a break from this. Okay, so the scooters will have as a penultimate like big thing that we're gonna, and by we I mean me, we're gonna be focusing on, right? Let's hope by within a few months I can draw a full mannequinized this specific scooter, mind you, in any perspective. And then after that, we will move on to step 2. So this year, I guess we're just gonna learn how to draw scooters, which will translate to really over to anything mechanical. Let's be honest, right? Because if I can do this, then I can just kind of, let's say, have have anything really mechanical pop up, right? I should be able to do something like this. And then this should be able to go down there. I don't know. Something like that. And then, that in mind, I should be able to do something interesting, right? This is all super rough and obviously doesn't make much sense, but I could literally start making shit up. And it could all be very mechanical looking. If I just fill this in. I feel as if I give really shit examples just because I'm not skilled enough. But even then, and obviously I fucking had to do it right next to this thing. Let me give a better example. Doing this well enough will probably allow me to come up with more interesting things, right? So something like that, right? And now I can do something like this, which will lend way to possibly even something like this, right? And we can go downwards. What else? I've learned a lot about sort of just divoting in, coming out, coming back in, bringing us out again, right? Having lines to follow. What else have I learned? This can go back in. We can have divots here, right? Something like that. What else? Then you can have something completely organic-ish popping out this way. And resulting in possibly some sort of nuts and bolts contraption, which then, I don't know, has something like this, right? Just comes out. Put that in there. Comes in this way. Then I don't know. Let's see, what else have I learned so far? Something like this. can happen. Right? Completely changing up the perspectives. I guess not completely, but I don't know. It's not fucking incredible example, but the point is, yeah, even on camera, it looks pretty shit. Ignore all of this. But again, this is what happens when you try to draw really fast and you think you're better than you actually are. So let's just go back to doing this. But the point is, even if just from doing this, I've kind of been able to do something okay, then I didn't even think about that either. Well, that's the problem, right? I wasn't thinking. But either way, the more I focus on just being able to create something relatively mechanical and shape-wise, and for the entire scooter thing, I want at the end of the year, the goal is a year-long goal. By the end of the year, I want to be able to finish this crazy scooter workout, so there's definitely going to be at least like 20 to 30 parts minimum. I want to be able to create a lot of cool, interesting designs. Or I guess that's too much pressure. I want to be able to create new designs. Right, new designs. That's it. Just new designs, which I can say these are new, based on manipulated shapes. Right. I think that's a good first step. Okay, so let's keep going. Well, let's break down the. I don't fucking ignore this. This is all shit. It was going so well too. Let's break down the shape again. So from the side, it looks like this. We have this from the side. Okay, and I need to. What the fuck is going on here? Nah, I mean, it says they do say not to be manipulated by the shapes, so I guess I will just do this. Right, and then this is where the opening is. It's all dark except for when this comes out. Right? The fucking. The pedal. Oh, not the pedal, I keep fucking that up. The handle. That's basically the shape from this side. So how does that work from the other side? This is. Because this is the shape from this side. It's literally this. It's like this. And I guess from what I can tell, it kind of comes out this way. Comes out this way. Oh, interesting, but I've just noticed the hole is here. This is where the pedal comes out of. Oh, the fucking pedal. The handlebar. So what does that mean when you turn it? Because, yeah, again, Mr. S has just simplified it into a box. He simplified it into this. That it's just this. What did he simplify it as? Yeah. Wait, what the fuck? Am I fucking this up now? He did this. Oh yeah, okay. And this is where the handle comes out of. That's what he did, right? But I guess maybe I can come up with my own. Maybe I can come up with my own. Maybe we can do something like keep the original intent, right? Yeah, maybe we can keep the original intent. I don't know, I like that shape. My lines are so messy right now. How much time do I have? It's already been 45. Now it's been 45, and I don't know how that fucking time flew by. So wonderful. I think I started off strong, but I'm losing focus. So let's try drawing 3 of these, no matter how rough it is, right? And try to make it cleaner than that at the very least. So, okay, if we do it from the back, it's just a box like that. So I can just do this. This is the best part because it's a box that's literally attached to this, right? So immediately, this is already, there you go. Yep, perspective. Fuck, the perspective's all gone. Okay, so that's this way, and we can do something like this. This is where the handlebar would have been. Let's try that again. Let's try doing it with simple shapes first again. So it would just be something like that. No, incorrect. Okay, let's try that again. Okay. Well, I guess let me try doing the front perspective. That's what I have decent, so. And then we could have something like. Nice little handlebar, I guess, for the time being. Cool. Okay. Shadow. Okay, and then now we have a box that is, what did I do? I made it go tilt slightly backwards, right? Well, again, that's the screen. So, but this is sort of covering it, right? So it's a bit inverted. Okay, so then add something like this. How tilted is it? It's relatively tilted. Something like that. And again, this is over here. Slightly come out. Well, the perspective's kind of off, actually. It should be like that. And then, oh fuck, I went to my piano notes instead. Let's go downwards. So it needs to be slightly. Something like that. This is the general thing I'm trying to figure out. Because this is this shape, right? This is the... I mean... So what's... Oh, what the fuck? I did not mean to do that. Yeah, basically just comes out like this. Goes over here. That again. I guess you could make it a distinction that this is jutting out. Right? But then at the end of the day, it's just like this again. That's the general shape, I believe. Okay. Perspective has some issues. Because it shouldn't be that down. It's like this. Right? So, if I were to do... Let's keep that in mind, right? It's literally... So... with that in mind. I mean, this is actually a pretty big leap. I'm managing to actually get the fucking general shape of the bike. I know my lines are really shaky. The ink makes it a lot more apparent, which means I should practice my lines. But I need to do more of that in my off time. So, yeah, if I were just let's really think about this. This is like that, so this is the perspective. That should definitely be like that. Something like that. Actually, no. If it's... That doesn't make any sense. This... Because then... If this is the perspective... It's like this. That doesn't make any sense, because if we're doing this as a line, then that's not steep enough. Okay, we're going to leave this as is, and we're gonna try again. Let's try making it even simpler. Let's try making it really tiny. Then I just focus on the main thing. Yeah, fucking up the lines. There you go. If this is the perspective. Yeah. This is where the fucking this thing is. Something like that. Wait, but that's... Is that correct? Yeah, because it's coming in. I know that's probably very hard to see or understand. So, is it okay to lift the page up? Should be. Let's try making it a bit bigger. So we got... Let's do it from a different angle too. So it's like this. So we got this. That. Wait. So this is going this way. Means that, right? That's so fucking hard to understand. Okay, my proportions are really off. That's the biggest issue right now. I feel as if I lost a lot in translation over here. This was okay, and the rest I'm trying a bit too hard. Let's see. So again, if it's like this, that, and that, right, roughly, that means we have this, that, and then that, right? Oh no, but what is the shape that I use? Oh yeah, it's this is what's happening. So again, if I were to do it from a little bit of a different perspective, this is just like that. Guess that's the shape, right? I mean, I feel as if I'm rushing. And I'm already at an hour. Fuck! But I am rushing. I'm definitely rushing. Let's do a couple more of these simplifications. Because I've gotten this shape down finally. I've gotten this. I think I've gotten it pretty down. But what we need is just a really simplified version of. So what we have here is the best part is this shape right here. This is what's going to tell me everything in terms of the overall perspective. So to be honest, for the time being, I should be drawing it from this perspective of the handlebar. The handlebar is actually what really informs the perspective. Personally, for me, the way I'm understanding it. So even something like this, right? Well, technically the handlebar does follow the perspective of this. I guess that's fine. Oh, that's another thing I'm missing. This should be a lot higher. There you go. So this is like that. Oh, there you go. And then we have a box. Basically, this, for all intents and purposes, right? It's just angled off of it. And then we have a cylinder. Oh, that's coming off of it like that. There you go. So that's the front. So what I'm going to do tomorrow is I'm going to really draw this mannequin. I'm going to draw this mannequin a few times, then the manipulated version a few times, then the mannequin a few times, and the manipulated version a few times. That's one of my biggest mistakes I think I'm making, is I don't draw the mannequin enough to get a decent idea of the actual shape. Actually, I think that's been my biggest mistake now that I think about it over the past few days, is I tried going straight into the complicated shape, which is funny enough exactly what Antonio says in his how to draw 6 steps to drawing from imagination in his Proco video. I can't believe I'm just taking that in now, where he says most beginners do this a little bit and then try to jump straight into this. That's exactly what I was doing. What I should have done is drawn that complicated scooter, or the simple scooter, a bunch of times, 10, 20, 30 times, before trying to manipulate the shapes inside of it. And I think it may have merit to stop what I just did, because I have learned a little bit here. I'm not going to deny it. Obviously, I've learned enough to manipulate these shapes. So it wouldn't hurt tomorrow to just really practice getting the scooter mannequin down first before going back and manipulating it, because the shapes that can be, or the manipulations that can happen to that shape can be anything. But if I don't have a scooter mannequin down pat, there's no point. And this is my learning journey, right? I think this is where I've lost my way, almost, where I became focused on the shape so much. But if I think about it, when we started, what was I doing? My goal was to get the scooter mannequin down. And then I became very fixated. I did it a couple times and I thought it was enough. And then I became fixated on breaking these shapes down and then putting it back into a scooter mannequin. But it's actually easier to just do the overall simple shaped scooter mannequin and then make them more complex, and then make it more complex, because now I have the entire perspective down and it isn't that difficult. Yeah, I think that was my issue. But it's funny, that doesn't mean, I don't think all the learning I did over here, and that's not on the back of the page, but actually, is it gonna bleed tomorrow? No, it'll be fine. I don't think all the learning I did here was moot whatsoever, right? I struggled a lot yesterday and the day before. Like, a lot of this where it's just been drawing the helmets. I don't think it was a waste at all, because I've still gotten I think I've still improved my spatial reasoning a little bit, and I've worked my brain, which is the biggest thing, right? And I'm actually understanding what's going on here. But in the same vein, it's time to go back to basics. So tomorrow I'll do the scooter mannequin. After that, I'll be doing the next block. So it'll be like twisting boxes, some more line practice, organic stuff. But particularly because I'm trying to get this workout and really focus on this workout, I'll also be, I'd say, in between every exercise, like twisting boxes and line practice, I'll interject the scooter mannequins again, because that is the goal for this year, is to get down not just scooter mannequin, but to get down the mannequins for mechanical objects, right? I think this year, next year, let's spend the next, I might do it like a couple years focused on hard surface, visual library, and shape language, a couple years focused on organic, and so on. That isn't to say that I'm not going to be practicing organic or anything that isn't related to hard surface, but in my opinion, hard surface really forces you to understand perspective. I think that's not even opinion, that's just fact. So the more I do that, hopefully the easier time I'll have with the others, and at the end of the day, I'll have learned how to do hard surface, right? So it's important. But yeah, with that in mind, let's just do this very simple mannequin again, but from a different perspective, because that's already difficult, right? That's already pretty difficult. So let's do it like this. What the fuck? This is literally new. I don't know why this happens with a new pen sometimes. You see now it's super thick. So let's see the reference. If this is this bottom right here. Yeah, see, this is actually building my spatial reasoning. While this, all of this built it pretty well, rotating this is what's actually forcing me to think. So let's use the last, well, I've already gone 7 minutes over, so let's just use this last little bit of time, this little last space here, to really focus on my spatial reasoning, right? So let's take my time. Another thing is I try to rush, but let's really take my time. Actually, maybe I should do it. If this is the back. Yeah, let's make this a bit bigger. That right, that's the handlebar, and there you go. Ta-da! Now that's actually, that feels off. Yeah, what I need to do for the mannequin moving forward is do this complicated mannequin, simple complicated mannequin for all the parts, and then put it together, and then put it in a bunch of different perspectives, and then make it more complex. That's how you learn how to draw. That's how I think is a good approach to draw. Can't be so affirmative in my words, or somebody would be like, actually, that's not how you draw. You just lick your own jism. And that does work. I tried it yesterday, and that's why I was able to do this so well. But, well, actually, why don't we analyze what's wrong here? Or, yeah, what wrong? So if this is the perspective I got going, and then it's like that, and then it's like this. So if I got a perspective going like this, and this needs to be like that, actually. And it's not, it's more like this. And this needs to be like this. So this actually isn't the issue, it's this. This box needs to be more like this. And obviously the fact that it's curved doesn't help. If you straighten it out, it might make it better. But okay, still a productive session. Still used my brain quite a bit. Ignore that. I don't know. Horrible fucking attempt at trying to be like, guys, if you practice this one thing, it's applicable to everything else. But I'm actually not that good to do it that as fast as I wanted to. If I actually slowed down, and this took me 5 times longer, and I spent 5 times longer on that, that's another thing. I really need to focus on slowing down. I feel as if, funny enough, just I have this almost need now. I have to fill the page because filling the page is aesthetic for the views or whatever the fuck. But I'm like, wait, who's watching? Fucking 10 of you? Maybe 12 on a good day, and that's only for 10 seconds. None of your retentions are fucking high enough to get to even this fucking drawing over here, let alone the rest of this garbage. So take a step back. If it takes me fucking 3 videos to fill 1 page, I will. I say fucking a lot, don't I? I should continue that. But if it takes me 3 days to fill 1 page, so be it, right? I'm not, my thumbnails, my drawings will be, the whole point is my drawings will look nice later on, or whatever I consider to be nice. But, yeah, I took a bit too much, I didn't take enough time. I think I was a bit too, I rushed a little bit here and there, but I still understood this. I started getting a better general understanding of the shapes that I was drawing, which is a positive. And tomorrow I will do more of the bike mannequin, but the simplified way, like this. I think this was actually pretty good. Wow, that actually ended up being pretty decent, all things considered, of what I was going for. And now I have a good way to... Yeah, now I have a good thing to base it off of. Which isn't bad. It does look like... It's funny, the shape could look like anything. It could even be a deer with antlers or something. The mannequins are so important. But understanding those shapes is what's equally more important. And obviously that's the point of the workout. And I feel as if I've... Actually, Mr. S, you kind of fucked me over. Your example was so good that I became obsessed in the past 3 days to match that level of skill. And right now, the point isn't to match that level of skill. The point is to build my spatial reasoning, right? To build my spatial reasoning. So I'm not going to hold myself to your standard. It's clear you're much more skilled than I am. So, but thank you. Like this, it did really grind my brain, and I actually ended up getting a better idea on how to manipulate shapes within the grid in of itself, the perspective grid, and the way I could sort of contour the lines. But I'm going to go back to the basics and just do what the workout requires, which is the simple mannequin, right? The simple scooter mannequin. I'm going to do that, and the goal is to do that in all the proper perspectives, right? As many different ways as possible. And then I'll move on to step 2, which is redesigning the scooter by changing the proportions in a 2D orthographic view. So, fuck. Okay, cool. That's fine. Okay, well, thank you all for watching. I mean, I still think it was a good session, but it's funny. I always learn. The whole point is I'm learning something new during all these sessions, right? So I'm glad. Overall, I think it was very fruitful, and I have a clear direction on where to go forward, which is the most important, is it not? But yeah, apart from that, as always, keep drawing, and please give me money.